Have you ever wondered how India officially decides who counts as a tribe? The answer, it turns out, is more complicated and changing faster than most people realize. For decades, the government relied on 5 fixed criteria that were put in place back in 1965. These included things like primitive traits, distinctive culture, geographical isolation, shyness of contact with the mainstream, and economic and social backwardness. But a growing number of scholars and policymakers now argue that these labels are outdated and even disrespectful because they simply don't reflect the reality of India's dynamic, modern tribal communities. Think about it for a moment. Very few groups today fit all 5 of these criteria neatly. Communities evolve, cultures adapt. Many tribal groups are now deeply engaged with the broader society, in markets, in governance, and in education. So does it really make sense to use a binary label, either tribal or not? India's leading anthropologists, together with officials from the Anthropological Survey of India and the National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, have started pushing for a fundamentally new approach. Instead of squeezing communities into a simple yes or no category, they suggest we think of tribalness as a spectrum, one that recognizes these qualities exist in degrees and not absolutes. Now, why does this matter so much in practical terms? Because access to important benefits and legal protections, particularly inclusion in the scheduled tribe list, depends entirely on these classifications. Across the country, hundreds of communities are currently demanding ST status, hoping for the support, reservations, and opportunities it brings. But as we have seen time and again, battles over ST recognition can trigger serious conflict. Disputes over identity and inclusion have, on more than one occasion, turned heated and even violent. Clearly, the stakes here go far beyond academic debate. So what's the way forward? Anthropologists like Dr. B.V. Sharma, currently the Director of Anthropological Survey of India, are calling for a matrix-based assessment tool. This is a far more detailed and considered approach than anything we have used before. Instead of relying on just 5 broad traits, a modern assessment tool could draw on as many as 150 indicators, everything from social institutions, marriage practices, and customary laws to rituals, land use pattern, and community governance systems. Each factor would be assigned its own weight, producing a score that creates a nuanced and accurate picture of what it truly means to be a tribal community in India today. This is not just a technical upgrade. It represents a shift in how we think about identity itself. From a fixed label assigned from the outside to a living, layered reality that communities carry within themselves. A spectrum-based approach could genuinely transform how policy works on the ground. It would replace the old one-size-fits-all model with something far more responsive and fair. It would help distribute benefits more equitably, reduce conflict over recognition, and perhaps more importantly, capture the true living diversity of India's peoples. As definitions evolve and society changes, one thing becomes increasingly clear. It is time for a smarter, more respectful way to recognize India's tribal spectrum. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. Please share it with your study groups and subscribe for more on anthropology and the civil services examination.